Versatile Infotainment provides thousands of informative videos of our viewers. If you want more informative videos, please like and subscribe our channel. So let's go our topic.
With a net worth of $70 million, Jimmy Fallon is an American comedian, writer, television host, actor, singer, and producer. Jimmy Fallon is well known for his work as the host of Late Night with Jimmy Fallon, The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, and Saturday Night Live. During his college years, Jimmy Fallon could be described as a computer geek. He originally intended to major in computer science, but at the last minute, he changed to communications and he dropped out. After graduating from college and embarking on the stand-up comedy circuit, he followed his passion for Saturday Night Live to Los Angeles, where he is now performing. He started doing bit parts in movies while training with the renowned improv group, The Groundlings. He received an audition invitation for Saturday Night Live in 1988, and he was cast for the 1998-1999 season. He continued as a well-liked cast member and was with the show until 2004. He tried his hand at a somewhat successful film career before going back to hosting Late Night with Jimmy Fallon on television. In addition to being a platform for Mr. Fallon's musical abilities, his talk show has grown to be a popular destination for politicians, entertainers, and celebrities seeking to connect with a younger, more sophisticated audience. Income. Jimmy receives a $16 million yearly compensation from presenting The Tonight Show. Early years? Jimmy Fallon was born in Brooklyn, New York on September 19, 1974 in the Bay Ridge area. Fallon went to a Roman Catholic school called St. Mary of the Snow. He attended school as an altar boy and briefly thought of becoming a priest. Fallon's aspirations for religion were outgrown as he began to have a greater interest in comedy from listening to the Dr. Demento radio show. Fallon developed an obsession with Saturday Night Live similar to many teenagers. He performed bits from the show for his parents and friends together with his sister. Throughout his 4 years of high school at Saugerties High School, he participated in the majority of the theatrical performances as a performer. 1992 saw him graduate from Saugerties High School. Fallon studied at Albany, New York at the College of St. Rose. He gave stand-up comic performances on the weekends. A semester before he was set to graduate from college in 1995, he moved to Los Angeles at the age of 21 to pursue a full-time career in comedy. Employment. Jimmy moved to Los Angeles and joined the Groundlings, an improv group, to hone his stand-up routine. He frequently performed stand-up at the Storied Improv, where he was paid $7.50 a set, a sum that didn't even cover the expense of parking. When Fallon initially tried out for Saturday Night Live in 1997, he didn't get in. At the age of 23, Fallon got into his second round of SNL auditions. SNL auditions are renowned for being challenging and scary. Many told him at the audition that Lorne Michaels, the creator, hardly ever laughed during the process. Fallon performed admirably on stage. He impersonated well-known comedians like Chris Rock and Jerry Seinfeld for a celebrity walkathon spoof. Michael chuckled. He joined the cast of the 1998-1999 season after being hired. Fallon emerged as the most prominent impressionist on the show. Initially, Fallon believed he would spend 3 years at Saturday Night Live just like John Belushi. But when Tina Fey and he took over the Weekend update in 2000, he was convinced to stick around. Fallon and Justin Timberlake co-starred in a sketch on Saturday Night Live called The Barry Gibb Talk Show in Fallon's latter years. They played musicians Barry and Robin Gibb. With Timberlake, this signaled the start of a fruitful friendship and partnership. Up to the 2004 season, Fallon was a cast member of Saturday Night Live. He is well liked by SNL viewers and has been dubbed the best cast member since Phil Hartman. Fallon anchored the MTV Video Music Awards in 2002. Fallon parodied music videos by Avril Lavigne, Nelly, Dave Matthews Band, Enrique Iglesias, Eminem, and the White Stripes during his opening monologue. Jimmy continued his acting career after leaving Saturday Night Live, appearing in films such as Whip It, Carly, Ted 2, Fever Pitch, Factory Girl, Gem and the Holograms, 30 Rock, Family Guy, and Taxi. He replaced Conan O'Brien as host of the television program Late Night with Conan O'Brien in 2009. The program was then renamed Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. NBC revealed in April 2013 that Jimmy had been chosen to succeed Jay Leno on The Tonight Show soon after the 2014 Winter Olympics. With the exception of the original host Steve Allen, Fallon is the first host in the history of The Tonight Show to assume the role of permanent host without first serving as a guest host. Previous to him, Steve Allen had been the guest host of Jay Leno for Johnny Carson, Jack Paar for Carson, and Steve Allen for Paar. Fallon was the 2010 Late Night with Jimmy Fallon, Primetime Emmy Award winner, Saturday Night Live's 2012 and 2014 winners, and The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon's 2015 winner. Fallon, who also serves as executive producer of Password, received a nomination for Outstanding Host for a Game Show for Keke Palmer in 2023, while his game show That's My Jam received a nomination for Outstanding Game Show. Individual life. On the set of his film Fever Pitch, Fallon got to know Nancy Juvonen, a film producer and Flower Films co-owner alongside Drew Barrymore. Their courtship started in May 2007. In August of 2007, Fallon proposed at dusk on the dock of Juvonen's New Hampshire family home. The couple tied the knot on December 22, 2007. They have a golden retriever named Gary Frick and 2 daughters, Winnie Rose and Frances Cole. Gary has made an appearance on Jimmy Fallon's Late Night Show. Fallon was selected for People magazine's list of the 50 most eligible bachelors prior to his marriage. People magazine named Fallon one of the 50 most beautiful people in the world in 2002. He was chosen as David Letterman's most likely successor in elementary school. He did a guest spot on David Letterman in June of 2003. Fallon's habit of unexpectedly losing his cool and crying is so well known that it's frequently referred to as Jimmy Falloning. Actual property. Jimmy bought his first piece of real estate in 2002, a $850,000 one-bedroom condo in New York City. Producer of Saturday Night Live, Lorne Michaels, pushed him to purchase the apartment. Although Jimmy acted sensibly and took Lorne's advice, he later disclosed that he could not have afforded the purchase in 2002. He wed Nancy Juvonen, and together they started acquiring nearby apartments. They spent $725,000, for instance, for a studio unit on the top level in 2014. The acquisition of the approximately 35-unit, 9-story building came in addition to the $1.35 million purchase made a few months prior of the one-bedroom apartment next to the studio. They eventually joined the flats to form a 5,000 square foot, 6-bedroom residence. They spent $5.08 million for 5 apartments in total. Jimmy and Nancy offered their complex for $15 million in March of 2021. The house reportedly sold for $10.08 million to actress Cara Delevingne within the next year. Fallon owns a property in the Hamptons with his spouse. Built in the 1800s, this 3,500 square foot farmhouse style property is situated near Sagaponack. They paid $5.07 million for it in 2011.